Hello, nice to meet you. Finally, in person, yeah.
The first thing I asked him was, why do you hate me so much?
No, that's a very strong word. That's a very strong word. Hey,
There was
no.
another strong one like that. And he says, no, I don't hate you. I've been writing about Lucky Montana, Brian Molefe. It's not hate. And I said, but to me, it feels like it.
I didn't hate Lucky Montana. I didn't hate Ace Magashule. I didn't hate Zweli Mkhize, but that's a line of work,
And then he said, no, I have had discussions with Mr. Pasha, and we had agreed on working relationship moving forward, and I had asked for a token of appreciation. And I said, I don't know anything about that. Maybe let us call Mr. Pasha then to come back.
So you are saying there's an agreement you discussed as a way forward. So I said we must bring you back so that we are all on the same page. And I told him you did break me. But then maybe because we are here together.
Let's
on the
solidify.
The token of appreciation would have been the money we spent.
I don't know. At that point, I don't know. Remember, he said, we talked about the token of appreciation. And I said, I don't know anything about that. Let's call Mr. Pasha. I would argue that I was set up.
And one of the elements I said, look, I think going forward we'll be able to just bring token of goodwill, and then you can also look at the portfolio. Maybe you can have one or two people who are very experienced in that construction.
So what did you bring today?
I talked about 60 hours.
I was never part of a token of appreciation or a bribery, or I never went there with the intention to bribe anyone.
So what did you bring today?
I talked about 60 hours.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I was not sure.
yeah.
Well, she asked me, I also said, because I also can't discuss this thing on the phone.
Sure.
A 60,000 Rand cash offer, promises of lucrative tenders, and Tebogo Malaka's desperate pleas for me to drop my investigation into her affairs.
Peter, I'm 55 years old.
Okay. Sure.
I'm not young.
Yeah. You look a bit younger. People should say that to you, I think. Yeah.
I'm not. So I just want to close this chapter.
Daily Maverick's shock video of a meeting between myself, the Independent Development Trust suspended CEO, and the entity's spokesperson is still reverberating across South Africa. But what is the real story here? What was Malaka actually hoping to bury? Let's unpack our months-long IDT investigation. We'll examine Malaka's new Waterfall mansion and an IDT employment scheme gone horribly wrong.
So nobody in this room got a payment in November? No. Nobody got a payment in December? No. Nobody got a payment in January or February or March? I also have a little bit of a sort of a moral concern. Those EPWP guys, right? They must get their salaries somehow. Yeah. Those workers, because those are very poor people, eh? Yeah.
Which ones?
All the Mashawana Foundation's people, yeah. Because I think it'll also be better for you, to be honest. Because it's a big thing with the house thing.
Yeah.
I think that those monies were used for the house.
Yeah.
So you don't want any. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Plus, Malaka's ties to Colin Mashawana, a so-called philanthropist and major beneficiary of government contracts. My secretly recorded discussions with Malaka leaves little doubt that she was hoping to quash my investigation into a property currently being built inside Gauteng's upmarket Waterfall country estate. Malaka's Makgogodi Family Trust acquired the leasehold rights to the stand back in 2023. The trust paid 3.6 million Rand to effectively buy the plot. There was no bank loan for the transaction, and to date Malaka has not answered queries as to how she got hold of that much cash. But this was just the start of my investigation. I managed to get access to the Waterfall country estate so that I could check out Malaka's stand. The construction sign didn't reveal who the owner was, but it nevertheless offered vital clues. Details on the construction sign led me to a woman named Terusha Munsami, the quantity surveyor working on House Malaka. It turned out that Munsami's company, Lianka Cost and Construction, is a subsidiary of Afribirds, Colin Mashawana's construction venture. But that's not all. I also established that Colin Mashawana himself was most intimately involved in the IDT CEO's Waterfall development.
These are serious allegations given the fact that he's been contracted to a project. What do you say about these allegations?
The house is a family trust house. It's not a house for Malaka. Secondly, service providers were appointed more than 2 years ago, before I even met Dr. Colin Mashawani through his foundation. So it's not true that he's contributing anything towards the building of the house for the family trust.
We got our hands on WhatsApp exchanges that undeniably prove Mashawana's role in the project. For instance, in January 2025, Mashawana coordinated the delivery of ready-mix concrete to Malaka's stand. He also appointed two Putswa Mayeba construction and projects, the main contractor listed on the construction sign. What's more, he regularly communicated with the architects, engineer and other service providers involved in building Malaka's mansion. So, there were undeniable private dealings between the IDT CEO and Mashawana. My next task then was to establish whether or not Mashawana or any of his entities were in business with the IDT. The answer, lo and behold, was an emphatic yes. Apart from AfriBiz and some other business ventures, Mashawana and his younger brother, Austin, are also very active in the charity space. Mashawana is the founder and chairperson of the Colin Mashawana Foundation, or CMF. Austin Mashawana, meanwhile, is the Chief Operating Officer and looks after the Foundation's day-to-day affairs.
Pastor, just give us a minute.
Oh yeah.
And I want to and then you can
The
come.
bathroom are inside, no?
Yeah, so you go in there, go right to the end, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so right to the end there.
You know, I have a chair.
Pasha initiated the discussion with me, I think it was early June, and obviously at that point, I assume that's kind of the issue here is the waterfall house. I'm quite advanced with that, to be honest. I'll be frank with you. There are some very strong indications that there will be, some very hard-hitting elements to report on journalistically. And I think a lot of that probably got back to you somehow, because obviously I've been inside the estate. And I've also been working with the Mashawanas, at least, I've been in contact with them, I've been at their foundation. So I mean, yeah, let's not beat around the bush here. I think that is the issue, that's the issue at heart here. That's the one that, that obviously you don't want to, no, sure, yeah. Yeah, so then, Pasha said,
They talk about that with him.
Yeah, no, sure. About what?
About my house and all that. I can't talk about. That's why I said
Yeah.
he must move.
Yes, yeah. Okay, no, sure. So yeah, Pasha was actually, I thought he knew a lot of those details because,
I don't discuss the personal stuff.
Yes, yeah, no, sure, yeah. So yeah, I thought the meeting was kind of set up around those parameters, but so yeah, that's that when he said that we could cooperate, or and yeah, I'll take your cue on that, yeah.
I want it closed. I don't want you to be writing about it. But also, I don't know how to make a proposal.
Yeah, well, I think Pasha, maybe it was better if he did stay forward because he did make
No,
one,
you can come in now that
Yeah.
I've talked to you.
Okay,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
come in.
Sure, yeah,
But I
yeah.
thought also, you
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
opportunity to talk to him.
Yes,
You never
yeah.
had the opportunity to talk to me. So he can come back.
Okay,
Now,
yeah.
In terms of closing it, I did, but they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have personal
No,
lives.
sure, because
They don't
so
know-
yeah, he did.
know up to a certain point.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how deeply briefed you or somebody did make some proposals last time. Yeah.
No, he did.
And then we'll also proceed from there. Yeah.
No, he did say that he can come.
Yes. Yeah.
Because, he
But
was,
yeah. No,
he
sure.
did say.
Okay.
Yeah. The personal stuff I didn't want to discuss
Hmm.
once he was here.
Is he on the phone?
I'll call him.
Oh, okay, shame. Maybe he's exploring the terrain.
Oh, no, I can't see him.
Okay, I'm sure he'll get back again. Yeah.
You called.
Hmm?
You called him.
No, I didn't. No. Oh,
No, I said
yeah.
call him. I can't find
Oh,
him.
okay. Yeah, maybe he's
No,
off
I
somewhere. Yeah.
can't find him. This place is big, I guess.
Sure. Oh, it's
That's
massive,
what
yeah. But I mean, maybe, at the moment we still have, just between us then. The other thing was that the Colin Mashawana issue, how much are they aware of?
They are.
In terms of us talking, they are, yeah.
No,
yeah.
I didn't. They told me you came to their office.
Yeah, I did interview Austin, the younger brother, yeah.
I did hint to him that Pasha is arranging for me to meet with you.
Okay,
But they are also very open.
yeah,
If you
okay.
want to talk to them.
Sure.
They are very open.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you sure? Yeah.
I am.
Okay, yeah.
If you want me to facilitate, I can facilitate them. And you can come with them, or you can come that side. But
Okay.
they've been in business
yeah.
for years.
Oh, okay.
They know.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. No, sure. Because obviously that's a key element of the whole thing.
Yeah, but Pasha doesn't know. So
Yeah.
that we can discuss.
Okay, no, sure. What I found out was that the Colin Mashawana Foundation landed a 60 million rand contract from the IDT in the very same time frame in which Mashawana got involved in Malaka's waterfall property. And he wasn't just involved in the construction project. We saw financial records proving that Mashawana was channeling money into Malaka's new house. One of Mashawana's many entities transferred roughly 100,000 rand to a service provider working on Malaka's house. This happened in July 2024. At this point, the IDT was processing bids it had received from hundreds of non-profits to run employment schemes funded by government's Expanded Public Works Program, or EPWP. The Department of Public Works and Infrastructure, the IDT's parent department, had released 750 million rand for the IDT to initiate EPWP schemes in the 2024-2025 financial year. The IDT, in turn, solicited bids from charitable organizations to run employment schemes on behalf of the IDT. Here, things get especially dodgy. Shortly after Mashawana made that first contribution towards the IDT CEO's property, the IDT awarded the single largest chunk of the EPWP budget to none other than the Colin Mashawana Foundation. Some IDT insiders and public works officials were shocked. The Colin Mashawana Foundation had no track record in running an employment scheme of this magnitude. Yet it somehow trumped more than 400 NGOs to clinch by far the largest piece of the EPWP budget. The program kicked off in August 2024. The Colin Mashawana Foundation was tasked to manage and pay nearly 1,800 workers in Limpopo, the Free State, Northwest, KZN and Gauteng. EPWP workers typically collect rubbish in public spaces, work at schools and clinics, and do similar bits of manual labor. For this, they were supposed to earn between 1,300 and 1,700 rand per month, depending on how many days they worked. The Colin Mashawana Foundation had to oversee their labor, then claim funds from the IDT so that it could pay the workers. In September 2024, funds started to flow from the IDT to the Colin Mashawana Foundation. Alarmingly, our investigation found that this money was not going to the EPWP workers, at least not all of it. Let's hone in on the Godsong township near Bothaville in the Free State. Here, the Colin Mashawana Foundation had to run an employment scheme for just more than 200 individuals. They did 11 days of work in August 2024. Mashawana's foundation submitted a claim to the IDT to release funds for 11 days of work, and the IDT released the money. However, when the workers later got their salaries, they were shocked to see that the Colin Mashawana Foundation had paid them only 366 rand. For some reason, the foundation had kept nearly 1,000 rand of each worker's salary.
They came here later in August.
Yes.
And then we submitted our papers, and then they told us that the paper, the date of certification is what is jeopardizing everything. So now they're only going to pay us 3 days of submission of those papers. And then they paid us 300 and something.
Okay.
But this was just the start of the Godsong Group's troubles. Later in 2024, the Colin Mashawana Foundation told them that the program had been cancelled, so they no longer got any money whatsoever. This was despite the fact that the IDT's EPWP funds kept on flowing to the Colin Mashawana Foundation.
We were signing these papers for them to go release the money. So I was saying, yes, I received 1,811 rand. Now when the money is coming to me, it's 1,789 rand in total, with the 300 and something and the remaining. So he was not actually paying us right.
It's also skimming from that.
Yes. Also check.
And then it just stopped from October onwards, nothing.
Nothing.
So nobody in this room got a payment in November. Nobody got a payment in December. Nobody got a payment in January or February or March. So this program was supposed to run till the end of March.
And some people didn't receive August money.
Before our visit to Godsong, we travelled to Thohoyandou in Limpopo and met scores more of these workers. Many of them told us that they had to sometimes go to bed hungry because Mashawana's foundation wasn't paying them their rightful salaries. And they could show us bank statements proving that there were huge discrepancies between the funds the Mashawana Foundation claimed on their behalf and the actual figures paid into their accounts. The question then is, what did the Colin Mashawana Foundation do with the workers' wages? Is it fair for us to at least suspect that some of these funds were being diverted to the IDT CEO's Waterfall property. I think that those monies were used for the house.
Yeah.
This investigation was partly funded by the Henry Nkumalu Foundation. If you want to support our journalism, please consider becoming a Maverick Insider.